everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in the previous video we started history chapter 2, that is Bharatavarsha, and we covered almost half of the chapter in which we learnt about the geographical features of India with the Himalayan range and the Indo-Gangetic plain, the Deccan Plateau and the coastal region, and even we learnt about the neighboring countries of India, with which we even learned that river Narmada separates India into two, that is Malwa Plateau and Deccan Plateau. And we studied about the physical features, how to locate them in the map, and we even learned why were the foreign trade attracted towards India. And next, we even studied about the diversity in India's geographical environment. We studied what is prehistoric age and about the life of prehistoric man. So in this video, we will be studying about where did the prehistoric man live and about the further concepts. So, where did the prehistoric man live? The relics of hunting and food gathering man are available in Bhimbetka, Hunsagi, and Kurnool in India. So, with this, we come to know that the prehistoric man was a nomad and he used to hunt animals and gather food for his survival. And these relics are available in Bhimbetka, Hunsagi, and Kurnool, which are of India. There are many other sites in which such relics have been found. Most of these sites have been discovered along the banks of rivers and lakes. So, most of these sites in which prehistoric man lived, they were discovered along the banks of rivers and lakes. Through this, we come to know that a river is the root cause for the civilization and the life of prehistoric man. And even furthermore, since stone implements were essential for the survival of the people of that age, they chose areas abundant with stone which could fulfill their needs. So, as we learnt in the previous video, that they used to make weapons using a stone, and they used to use them in various purposes like cutting the bark of a tree and even separating the flesh from bones of animals. Right, in such way they used stone implements and they were one of the essential things of their life. So these prehistoric men, what they used to do, they used to choose areas to live in which was abundant in stones and it used to fulfill their needs. Areas where people used stones to create various implements have been considered as industrial sites. So even the areas which people used to create stone implements, various stone implements, they have been considered as industrial sites. So how to discover these industrial sites? That means how do we get to know about such industrial sites? So usually what do? We get to see stone implements around rocky areas, right? We get stones abundant in the rocky area sites, right? So here, historians have concluded, or the archaeologists, what they did, they concluded that people might have rejected some rocks as unsuitable for their implements because every rock is not fit for making certain implements, right? So, heap of broken rock or stone chips obtained during the creation of implement abound in such areas. Okay, so when they used to create the implements, right, they used to beat the rock and even they used to carve it. So in that process, heaps of broken rock and even stone chips are obtained, which were there during the creation of implements. And these stone chips and heaps of broken rock, what they do, they abound such areas. So it is possible that the prehistoric men, they lived in these places for a longer time, and these sites are called residential or industrial sites. Okay, so this is how we can identify an industrial site. Awareness about fire or the knowledge about fire. Signs of ashes have been found in the caves of Kurnool. So in Kurnool we have caves, and in those caves we can see the signs of ashes. Right, ashes come from when we burn certain thing using fire, right? they reveal the awareness and the use of fire by the people of Stone Age. And here, so these signs, what they reveal that the people of Stone Age, they had the knowledge or the awareness of using fire. And for what purposes they used fire? They mainly used them to cook food. They used them as the lighting. They used them for lighting, and they used fire to protect themselves from the animals. Right, and now drawings found in caves. We get to see some drawings in many caves in which people lived in the Stone Age. Okay, so these Stone Age men, they used to live in caves, and in that caves they used to draw certain things which have been discovered. Right, even today we can see the drawings done on the walls of caves and on rocks. Even today, if you visit such places, you can see the drawings which have been carved or drawn on the walls of caves or on the rocks. Such cave drawings can be seen in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Karnataka. So, such cave drawings are the drawings which are drawn on the walls of the caves. They are found in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and Karnataka. And these are beautiful drawings of wild animals and of hunting. So, what were the drawings which they used to draw? They used to draw the drawings of wild animals, and how they hunted them. Okay, so now the changing environment. How did the environment change from after the previous thing which we studied? Right. The changing environment. It is believed that 12,000 years ago, a major change took place in the world's environment. So, around before 12,000 years ago, there was a major change that took place, and it changed the world's environment. So, what happened there is the earth's temperature, it began to increase gradually, right? And then this led to the development of grasslands. Okay, so due to the increase in temperature of the earth, that resulted in the development of grasslands in many places, and birds and animals, they began to multiply in unprecedented numbers. Animals like deer, elks, goats, sheep, and others flourished in these grasslands. So these animals, they prospered in these grasslands. Man who had been hunting animals began to observe their nature, food habits, and the way these animals breed. So till now, the man who was hunting animals and killing them, he now used to observe the nature of animals, their food habits, that means the food they ate, and he even observed that how the animals breed. Over a period of time, what he did, he captured animals and he started to domesticate them. So this is how animal husbandry and dairy farming flourished. Okay, man had by now learned to catch fish in streams and lakes. So till this time, this man, we learned to how to catch fish in streams and lakes, and human beings noticed in the meantime that some grain bearing grass had grown naturally, and during the till now, that means during that present time, this man even noticed that there are some grain bearing grass, that is the food grains, right? Food grains, the grass which are bearing food grain, and they even discovered that they had grown naturally, and the grains and cereals like rice, wheat, and barley were obtained from such plants. They obtained grains and cereals. For example, we can take rice, wheat, and barley. They used to obtain them from such plants. Man learned to use them as food, and gradually he learned to grow them too. So, after seeing it, they learned how to use them as a food, and even he gradually learned that how to grow, and this is how the agriculture was flourished. Archaeologists refer to the age we discussed now by different names. So, the prehistoric age which we studied just now, or the Stone Age, archaeologists refer these ages by different names. The age which prevailed 2 million years ago is the oldest period and is called as the Old Stone Age. So, children, the age which was there before 2 million years ago, it is considered as the oldest period, and so the name was given the Old Stone Age. And it stretched over a period of 12,000 years. Right. It was for 12,000 years. This long duration has been classified into three stages, that is the early, middle and late stone ages. So this 2 million years ago, the age which was there, it was for about 12,000 years, and these historians have classified them into other three. They are early, middle and late old stone ages. Okay, so these are the stones, or we can say the stone implements which were obtained during excavation, and this is how they prepared the tools, stone implements. And even these implements were prepared from the rocks or even the bones of certain animals. Okay, so these were the implements used by the Stone Age people. So diagram showing the stages of prehistoric age. So in prehistoric age, children, we have three ages. They are the Old Stone Age, Middle Stone Age and the New Stone Age. Okay, so in this, the Old Stone Age is again classified into three. They are Early Old Stone Age, Middle and Late Old Stone Age. Okay, so the period from 12,000 years to around 10,000 years is called the Middle Stone Age. The period which is between the 12,000 years and to around 10,000 years ago, it is considered as the Middle Stone Age. Right? And the implements of this period are generally very small, and hence they are called delicate stone implements. So compared to the early Stone Age, the implements which were being used during this period, they were very small, and they classified them as the delicate stone implements. Man used to fashion handles from delicate stone for weapons made from bone and wood. Okay, so these man, what he used to do, he used to fashion handles. That means they used to make handles for the implements which they made using bone and wood, and they used to fix these implements, fix these what we can say weapons to the handles made of stones, and use them as axes and saws. Along with these tools, weapons of old kind too continued to exist. Along with these delicate stone tools, the weapons which were being used in the early Old Stone Age, they even continued to exist. Next, the New Stone Age began after 10,000 years. Okay, so after this Middle Stone Age, this New Stone Age began after the 10,000 years of Middle Stone Age. Okay, the stone weapons of this period are different from those of the earlier periods. So we learned that the Middle Stone Age, that is the Middle Stone Age periods stones which were there, they were delicate stone tools, and they were different from those of the Old Stone Age. And here in the New Stone Age, the implements which were used, they were completely different from the old and the Middle Stone Age. These weapons which were used in the New Stone Age, they used to be bright, and they had sharp blades. They used to be sharp, and even people of this age, they used stones as grinding stones, and they used to grind leaves and herbs for powdering grains and even cereals. They used to powder the grains and cereals using these grinding stones. Some pots and pans of this period have been found, a few which have been decorated. And even archaeologists have found some of the pots and pans of this New Stone Age, and they were decorated. Pots were used for storing grains. So the main purpose of using pots during this period was to store grains. And they were also used for cooking rice. So the what we can these pots, they were used for cooking rice as well, and even other grains and cereals. And even the people of this age, what they used, they even learned how to weave cloth. Till now they were wearing the skin of animals which they used to hunt, but now by this time they even learned to weave cloth. So this is all about the prehistoric age and the stone age. And here we come to an end of this chapter. We learned about the geographical features and about prehistoric and stone age. Okay, so I hope you all have understood this chapter. The exercise questions of this chapter will be posted soon. Thank you. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.